The number on the back of your Social Security card in red designates your body. I'm going to read it for you because you don't read things and stuff like that. So, okay, basically here it is. You can read it. Just pause it and read all of this. Okay, pause it and read it. Go down and read it. And here and read it. Okay. You pay taxes to the Queen of England. Note that, okay. So on this side, I'm going to read it real fast. The numbers on the back of your Social Security card in red designate your body. It is the serial number of your stock. If you are wealthy, you are preferred stock. If you are poor, you are common stock. Brahim, you're common stock. You're not Jay-Z. He's preferred stock. Your body is bought and sold through the use of your birth certificate. And if you could get your original birth certificate called your birth record, you would find that on the back of the birth record are listed all the banks around the world. All over the world, banks have used your birth record because you are certified stock in a maritime admiralty banking scheme where you make money for banks. Consequently, the corporation and government and people who want to control you and create a second you called your straw man. And that second you that they control, that they created, is named with your name in all capital letters. Check it out. Every time you get a bill, get a lawsuit, a fine, a ticket, somebody sends you a bill from the telephone or power company, check it out on your driver's license, on your Social Security card, on your insurance card, or banking or bank account. Anything have to do with money and business, your name will always appear in all capital letters because only capital letters can be dealt with in commerce by the government and by the banks. Anytime you see your name in upper and lowercase letters, that applies to you. They've got no control over you. But if you sign a contract with your name in all capital letters, they can now take you to court. As a matter of fact, the judge sits on the bench. He rules from the bench on the deck. The word bench is Latin for bank. So the judge rules from the bench on the deck, right on the deck. Right? Because he's ruling for the banks. Because someone got to pay. It's just a game. The Queen of England wants her cut of American blood. She wants her piece of the action. Somebody's got to pay the tax. And the money's going to go where? Into the bank. That's right. The judge rules for the bank. So consequently, if you're working in Maine, making money, you are then referred to as franchise. You're a franchise for a foreign corporation. You work for the Queen of England, the crown. So don't, Brahim, when you engage in thinking you better than anybody, you're still not. You need to stop it. Okay, you need to humble yourself because you're working for the Queen, okay, of England, the crown, and a corporation called United States, while a man called Obama is the president of this British corporation. You want to talk treason? You need to wake up and find out how this stuff really works, because once you understand it, you don't need to submit yourself as an American to a British commercial venture called courts. Okay, the courts is the bank. Okay, don't think it's just the courts that you go to court and get sued and stuff like that. No. And the corporations, the reason why it's in all caps because you're classified as dead. Look at a headstone. When someone dies, they have a headstone. It's in all caps. That's a corpse. Okay, so they have to relate you to a corpse. And don't insult my intelligence. See, I read. I have in my library. This is my library. See, Dictionary of Finance. I learned about a little bit about finance, a little bit about law, a mixture. There's a lot of books on for Celia too in my thing. But let me go see all. Let's push click see all. See all. No, I hold on. Oh, here's my library down here. So here are all the books that I have in my library. I'll go on forever and ever and ever. These are all that I have. These are on my offline. I think my offline. Let me go to my downloaded. These are the downloaded ones. So it's not that much. It's a lot, but not that many compared to what I actually have. Okay, and push all. These is how do you read, Brahim? Do you read? These are all books that I read, all on from medical, holistic to civil matters to finance to these Celia books you'll see in here, to my history, learn about how the system governs us, everything. Okay. Let's go all the way to the top. And see, I got hard copies. These are hard copies that y'all need to go meet. The straw man, about the straw man, how that functions for you right there. About your credit, giving yourself credit. Things about affidavit, about how the system governs you. Okay. Okay. How you don't think you know everything, and these are not complex. These are for 6th grade to read. 6th graders can read these books. Okay, UCC. That's what Uniform Commercial Code. That's how the laws are made, because it's maritime. Is maritime. This is maritime. Uniform Commercial Code is maritime commercial. It's basically saying it's commercial. Maritime and commercial are the same time. Admiralty, that's the same thing. Meaning they rule by the sea. Our laws are through the sea, not land. Okay. There's common laws. Here's stuff. How to learn memorize legal terminology. Bill of Rights. About trust and trust. These some of them are samples and some things I own. I'll just go to the ones I own more so to download. So this one I own. It doesn't have on it. This one I own. Things like that. These are all I own. These two are samples. This is a sample. This is a sample, but this one I own. But this one is a sample. The volume 2 I own. Is very vital information. It's so much. These not new. They're just saying that they're new, because I haven't opened them since this is about 6 months old tablet, and I haven't read these books, but I've downloaded them. Word magic, how they trick you with word magic. You need to learn that stuff. Information, holistic information. This I own. Anything that says new I own, but I just haven't opened it. About EMF, my environment, all the stuff about my environment, about CBD, lemon miracles, anything holistic, about finance, trust. I own that one. So Raheem, you need to humble yourself because all this information is vital. So you see, I read and stuff like that. That's why Chester Housing Authorities doesn't like me, because I challenge them more than any other tenant. So they try to come at me. See, I highlight things, I underline things and color code things. Color code, how I color code certain things. You need to learn about the QSIP. You know, all of this you need to, actually really learn about. All right, I'm out.